What is it, my friends? So let's talk about the end of WandaVision and what is the end of WandaVision really? So I've already covered this series. I made videos on every single episode. You can go ahead and go watch them. I truly would appreciate it. Or if you could just go ahead and subscribe, I think that would really mean a lot more. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so hopefully I can gain your subscription right here. But as the title says, what is next? And what is next is Spider Man. Now, one of the big things that I've addressed so many times in my WandaVision videos from the very beginning was telling y'all Kevin Feige, he himself said WandaVision, Spider Man 3, Doctor Strange are a whole trilogy. All three films are connected, and we are going to see all of this unravel. Now, why does WandaVision connect to Spider-Man 3? Now, we could definitely see why it's going to connect to Doctor Strange 2. Agnes herself talked about a Sorcerer Supreme. Maybe it ain't talking about Stephen Strange, but in my opinion, it is Stephen Strange. But she's already talked about this, and we know that there is a parallel to that post-credit scene to Doctor Strange that was done intentionally. And I've said it in my episode 9 ending explained that I think that scene itself was filmed for Doctor Strange, and we're going to see that scene in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Now, how does Spider-Man fit into this whole equation, though? It just feels like an outlier if you think about it. Well, not if you really go based on all the rumors we've heard about Spider-Man so far. So, first and foremost, you have Jamie Foxx's Electro, you have Alfred Molina's I was going to say Scorpion. Alfred Molina's is Doc Ock. And then there's the rumored William Dafoe Spider-Man villain, Green Goblin. And then there's the biggest rumor of them all, Tobey and Andrew Garfield are in this movie. Now, if that is the case, which I think it is, this movie sounds like it's going to be jam-packed. But I think a lot of people are forgetting that one person that has been confirmed as well in this movie is Stephen Strange. Doctor Strange is sort of taking that mantle of Tony. He is going to be sort of like a mentor of sorts to Spider-Man. And so I think we're going to be seeing Wanda here, because I think the reason that Stephen Strange is coming in here with Mr. Spider-Man is because shit has changed thanks to Wanda. And some of the stills that we see as well seems like this is going to be sort of horror oriented of sorts. And I think that this is going to be sort of a multiverse beginning. And that's the reason we're going to see all of these characters appear from different franchises and different like eras. Multiverse has already been teased in Spider-Man and Spider-Man only. So I think that this is going to definitely be the one where it's like, no, this really the multiverse right here. And I think that what caused the multiverse, of course, is Wanda sort of like harnessing this chaos magic, because I think that the chaos magic with the hex and all of the things that happened in Westview are definitely going to affect the rest of the world. And I think there were portals that were opened, and Doctor Strange is like, yeah, we're going to have to fix all of these things. But I think one of the things that's going to happen is it's going to impact with Peter as well. And I think that we do see Wanda in Spider-Man 3 at some point, whether it be towards the end or maybe somewhere in the middle. I do believe that this is going to sort of further expand the universe a lot more than what we were used to. I think that we are definitely going to be seeing other beings and realms sort of try to enter into our world besides just the Spider-Man villains itself, which I would definitely think that's the best way to do this, which would be bringing in the X-Men through here. Now, of course, Pietro, Evan Peters wasn't apparently the Pietro we all know from the X-Men. Apparently he was just Ralph Boner, which I just don't comprehend that unless he changed his name and went into witness protection like I was theorizing. But who's to say, right? We're gonna wait and see. So yeah, I think that this is going to sort of be the middle ground where we get Stephen Strange and Wanda together in Spider-Man 3, maybe towards the end, and then that starts up Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. after. So I could definitely see that playing out right there. So that's how I see WandaVision going into Spider-Man 3. I don't think Falcon and the Winter Soldier does much except for setting up other things such as Black Widow. So yeah, I think that WandaVision is definitely setting up Spider-Man's plot, like maybe a side plot or something. But I think that this is going to lead into her and Stephen Strange crossing paths, as he's going to be with Spider-Man at this point, and we're definitely going to see Wanda in this movie. There's no doubt about him. That my mind, after the way that Kevin Feige explained it at the investors meeting he did, where he said these films were all connected, it definitely makes more sense now that Wanda did cause the multiverse rips to happen, and this is the reason that Stephen Strange is going to need her help, especially now that she is the Scarlet Witch and possesses the chaos magic. I think we're going to see that happen, and we might definitely see Agnes as well return in Spider-Man 3, but I don't think we get a full return for her until Multiverse of Madness, where I think we're going to be needing her in some shape, way, or form. According to the director as well, Mr. Scratchy is a demon of sorts, but he did say, before everybody gets excited like I did, that it was Agatha's familiar. So it ain't Mephisto, it ain't Satan, Chaton, Couton, but I think we do see those two villains at some point in this trilogy of sorts. I doubt we see them in Spider-Man 3, maybe for a post-credit scene there, but not in the movie in itself. I think the movie in itself is going to be very oriented to Spider-Man, and even Stephen Strange and Wanda will be reduced to background characters. So I definitely don't anticipate seeing Satan or Mephisto anywhere Spider-Man 3 until the very end, or if not, a post-credit scene, and then just saving them up for Doctor Strange. So those are my thoughts and theories on how Wanda is going to come into Spider-Man 3, and it's sort of just a transition until we fully get a movie that's just going to revolve around her and Stephen Strange in Doctor Strange 2. So let me know your thoughts and theories down below. Do you think WandaVision does create the multiverse, or do you think there's going to be something else like that's going to happen? What do you think about Wanda in Spider-Man 3 alongside Doctor Strange? Possible or not, or don't see her at all until Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? Let me know below. Anyway, that is going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. We are less than 3,000 away from that, and I would be so pumped if we can get to that before the end of the month. As always, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you're still listening. Make sure you check out the video on the left. As always, I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.